A Warriors welcome for his opponent, Ivan Vazquez. And we are ready to begin your first title bout of the evening for the American Boxing Organization Super Welterweight Texas Championship. This bout is sponsored by Campo Bravo Tequila. Unleash the Wild Within. Bout is scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds. Sanctioned by the Texas Combative Sports Commission. Judges at ringside, Reshard Hicks, Joe Rodriguez, and Jenny Cardenas. Your referee in charge of the action here in the ring, James Green. Your American Boxing Organization representative in charge, Mr. Leroy Vazquez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, his professional record of 13 wins versus only 1 loss. Weighed in at 150.4 pounds. Fighting out of Killeen, Texas, please welcome Reshard Hicks. And his opponent across the ring. Fighting out of the red corner to my right, he is the current defending American Boxing Organization Super Welterweight Champion. He stands undefeated at 9-0 in professional competition, weighed in at 153 pounds. From Houston, Texas, by way of Monterrey, Mexico. Please welcome Ivan Vazquez. Fighters to the center of the ring.
Okay, gentlemen, you got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times. At all times, I want you to obey my command. Touch glove, back to your opponent.
All right, here we go. Big shout out to Campo Bravo, 100% agave tequila. Unleash the wild within, and that's what I expect from this fight tonight. Big shout out to Campo Bravo for their 100% agave tequila. Sanctioned by the Texas Combative Sports Commission. Judges at ringside, Ray Zaragoza, Joe Rodriguez, and Jenny Cardenas.
It's pretty good tequila. I had a shot between...
The consummate professional, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. We're here for some good times.
Hey, man, we're loosening up. We're staying light. Coach, can you talk to me about this fight? We've seen we've seen Vazquez fight here several times. He's obviously our defending ABO champion. Can you tell us about this matchup?
Reshard Hicks is a very good boxer. That's why he's moving. And you see that from the start of the fight, he's a very good boxer.
Yeah, counter left hand.
Vazquez is going to have to step up, move forward, throw a little bit more punches. He gets started a little low, as we've seen in the past. He gets started a little late. First round is usually a slow round for Vazquez. By the end of the round, I see him picking it up. This should be a great fight.
And we got a lot of time with 8 3-minute rounds this time. We're getting a little more deeper into the rounds, which I really like. Give them room to stretch their legs and show us what they have.
Yeah, Vazquez is a little bit more of that traditional Mexican-style fighter. Hands up, chin down, walk forward, put him in the corner, and body. Lots of body shots. Hicks a little bit more of that that fast footwork, counter from the outside. But I think you're right. I think Vazquez needs to have a bit of an earlier start than he normally does. Really fast straight lefts from Hicks there. Vazquez doesn't seem deterred, though. He seems real confident.
No.
It's another day at the office for him, it looks like. I mean, just very calm, you know. Oh, there. Nice camaraderie there.
These new boxers, they nice.
They're nice. They're nice. What do you mean by these new boxers are nice, Coach? Like,
it's a lot of friendliness we've seen today from fighters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We normally don't see all of that friendliness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. The technique is real sharp, but yeah, you know, it's almost like a lot of these guys are sparring sometimes. Seems to me like Hicks is really fast with that straight left. I also like how he worked to the angle before he threw it.
Yeah.
Lined up that shot real nice for him.
You're gonna see a lot of that from him.
I think that's what he's gonna need all 8 of these rounds.
And as long as Vazquez keeps pressing, he got to punch.
Nice left again from Hicks.
If you're not punching, you're gonna eat those all night.
3 straight left counters in a row from Hicks. Now there's a 4th. You feel like Vazquez leaving his head on the center line a little bit too much?
There he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Set up that patented body shot. Counter from Hicks.
He's coming.
Vazquez looking to score before the end of the first round.
Yeah.
Again, that friendly camaraderie from there. How difficult is it to be traditional fighting a southpaw?
I've said it before. If you walk straight down the pipe on the southpaw, you give them no way. You give them nowhere to go. If they go right, you have a right hand. If they go left, you got or if they go right, you got a left hook. If they go left, you got a straight right hand. So I would always say walk down the middle. Walk down keep them in the middle line. But you gotta punch. You can't walk down the middle without throwing punches.
Right.
If you don't throw punches with a southpaw and everything's coming in, so all the power shots are coming at you back.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of the power shots. The straight left hand is normally a jab. Now that's hitting you like a ton of bricks because that's their power shot. The right hook is normally the strong right hand, so you don't see it. And because Diamato's to the best, the punch that knocks you out is not the hard punch, it's the one you don't see.
Gotcha. And here we go with round 2.
So would you say Hicks is a little bit more of the boxer type like we were talking about earlier? Yeah, a little bit more on the outside, moving to the angles. The thing I would say I really like about Hicks, though, is he doesn't seem to have a lot of wasted movement. Even when he is stepping over, it's effective. He's not making, whereas we saw, gosh, what was his name? Earlier, he was moving around using his footwork a lot.
But he wasn't throwing punches.
Right, exactly. And
Fabian.
Yes. Vazquez is starting to pressure Hicks a little bit more. Backed him into the corner. Hicks moved right out of there. He saw it coming. Didn't want to get trapped in that corner. Looks for the counters. Vazquez uses his head movement. Caught that one on the with a parry.
Coach Fallon, talk to us a little bit about the ABO Super Welterweight Championship here. I mean, what does that mean for Vazquez to retain that, for Hicks to take it from him?
It's a starter belt, and with Hicks losing and having a draw on his record, I think that puts him back in the game. Mm-hmm. So that bring Hicks back to life, so to speak.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? To have that belt, so now he can campaign for bigger fights, better fights. You know what I mean?
Understood. Very good point, sir.
It's like a stepping stone for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He needs to get it back, basically. He has a draw, and he has a loss on his record.
He's got to get that win.
Get it back. He's not a bad fighter.
Oh, absolutely not.
And Vazquez needs to punch. The body shots will slow anybody down, though. But Vazquez got to keep it going. He can't wait. Because like you said, Hicks doesn't waste movement and he doesn't waste punches.
Do you think maybe Hicks's volume has plagued him in the past, in like those the draw and?
No, it looks no.
His volume's okay.
So far it's been okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what his body work or his stamina is like. So we'll see that in the later rounds.
Sure. That's a good point. Yeah. Well, I just think, like we said, Vazquez is a little bit of a slow starter, so maybe Hicks's volume is because of the fact that Vazquez is a bit of a slow starter. So I was just wondering if
it might be so to your point. By the end of the fight, we'll see. Because if he can keep up the punch count that he's doing, he's punching a lot.
Yeah, and like huge right hand from Vazquez. Had Hicks rock there for a second. Hicks ties up, spins him out of the corner.
He ran right into that. You got to keep going.
That was a veteran move, absolutely.
Good recovery by Hicks.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hicks a little.
Vazquez can't play. I don't know if that stumbling was enough for him to win the round. He can't play with the guy.
Yeah, that was a nice end of the round. Do you think Vazquez pulled that out because of that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that was enough for him to pull that round out. I mean, he did have some moments, and he did have some moments in the round. While at the same time, it really depends on what the judges are looking at, right?
Yeah.
What they like. Vazquez had some moments. I don't think it was enough moments. Hicks had a lot more moments. That stumbling that Hicks just did, that could be huge for Vazquez, but at the end of the day,
you never know. With
you never know, right?
So, like in MMA, we recently have switched over and we've started judging damage as the leading criteria. So we used to judge. It used to be aggression. Used to be more of the leading criteria, and now damage has become more of the leading criteria. Do you see in boxing, does it tend one way or the other, or is it just like commission to commission?
It's usually effective punching.
Okay, effective punching.
Effective punching, and it's hard to say because they're both throwing effective punches.
Right. It's hard to quantify what is effective punching.
Right.
Is it powerful or is it volume?
Do you like the mover?
Right.
Or do you like the guy that's coming forward?
Yeah.
The guy that's coming forward is not throwing a lot of punches right now, but he landed a great shot.
Right. Understood. Hicks is starting off the round. I feel like Hicks' straight left almost has not missed for him tonight.
No, it's finding the target every time. I'm very, very impressed by Hicks.
Yeah, I actually would like to, like Coach was saying, I'd like to see a little bit more volume off that straight left. He's landing it, but like put something behind it, 2 or 3 behind it. Maybe one of those shots will really find the mark for Hicks.
Once again, big shout out to our presenting sponsor, Campo Bravo, 100% agave tequila. Unleash the wild within. Coach Fountain, you were going to say something.
When Vazquez closes the gap, he's got to punch.
Yeah.
He's got to punch more. He's just got to punch. Right now, he's not punching.
2 sharp counters from Hicks.
But it's shots like that you gotta wonder what are and then Vazquez comes back with some nice power shots. So you gotta wonder what the judges are looking at when Hicks lands those shots, because they're good shots, but they're not shots. You know what I mean?
Big uppercut from Hicks there, and a straight left. Forces Vazquez to tie up. Looked like a little bit of a head clash there.
Ref James Green breaking him up and getting the
That's
action.
a lot. When you have a southpaw fight and an orthodox fighter, it's usually a lot of head clashes.
Especially when one favors the or that closer range boxing. Ooh, wow! Both these guys landing sharp counters inside. Hard to tell who's really getting the better of these 2 exchanges.
Yeah.
At least right now, obviously Vazquez landed that big left right hand at the end of the last round.
Coach Fountain, if I had to made you call it right now, who would you say is leading this bout?
Right now, Hicks. It looks like Hicks.
Yeah,
right
I would agree.
3 rounds in, it looks like Hicks.
I have Hicks slightly ahead
Ivan's
as well.
starting to come on. Ivan is starting to come on. This is what Ivan does.
Though Hicks seems to be keeping pace with him.
Yeah.
Nice counter from Hicks, but Vazquez finds his mark as well.
He's got a punch.
Yeah, more volume for sure. And I'd like to see more body work as well, wouldn't you?
Right.
Yeah. you know, with Hicks's movement, you know, all that movement, the one thing that doesn't move is the body, right?
It's a lot of playing going on in there.
Yeah. They too friendly for you, Coach? So what do you think so far? What is it going to take for Vazquez to win this fight and retain that belt?
He's going to have to step up, throw more punches. These are the rounds. These are the rounds that's going to talk to him.
I agree. I think this is the start of the most important rounds. I think putting Hicks in a corner a little bit more, maybe stop his lateral movement.
Closing the gap and punching. He's going to have to close the gap and punch.
Maybe stop him with a shot as he's moving that direction, right? And of course, the body work. The body work's super important. As we were seeing with your fighters earlier, you know, your fighters really love going to the body and then coming back up to the head. I think that Vazquez could benefit from some of that work right there.
Yeah, I preach that. I preach going to the body, and then after going to the body, moving back to the head, go to the body. I want them to stay on the body a little bit more though, because the more we stay on the body, the more they're going to wear down. The more they're going to wear down. The more they wear down, then the fight ends.
And the more the head opens up, right? Because those hands start to drop more and more as you get tired.
Absolutely.
And here we are at the halfway point in round 4.
Yeah,
4 out of 8.
Woo! Huge counter right from Vazquez.
Vazquez just woke up.
Hicks looks like he's in trouble.
Oh, wait.
Big, huge counter of his own.
Yeah, it's a rumble. It's rumble time, as I like to say.
Man, you called it, Coach. This has been a great fight so far. Really sharp boxing for both these two gentlemen. As it's really starting to pick up here in the
4th round.
4th round, man.
And we have up to 8, so I mean, there's a lot of time for these guys to work.
And it seems like they're just trading shots. I mean, one guy lands and then the other lands. It's really a back and forth slobber knocker at this
It's really
point.
good matchmaking so far. I mean, you're not seeing there's not one-sided here. I mean,
not at all.
Not at all. These guys are giving it back and forth. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Paradigm Combat Sports 3 live from the GHS Event Center in Houston, Texas. Make sure to tell your friends about us on clearlifemedia.com. Clear Life Media, you can check us all out. I'll watch the whole fight. Tell a friend, we appreciate it.
He's got to throw the punch.
Yeah, it's that straight left.
Nice.
I see. That's what I'm not sure of, the body work.
Right. No.
I'm not sure of. That's what we're about to find out.
Clubbing left hook down to the body from Vazquez. He really... Another big right hand from him. That right hand, you know, as much as Hicks has been landing his straight left, the straight right has been landing for Vazquez as well. That's, you know, of course, anybody that knows combat sports, that's the typical of the Orthodox versus Southpaw matchup.
Nice.
Oh, another clubbing left hook.
Vazquez starting to pick it up.
Coach, when you teach that hook to the liver in particular, do you teach it straight across like that, or do you turn it up at a 45-degree angle?
I teach it like Chavez threw it.
Yeah, up at a 45-degree angle. Yeah. My coach would say, punch the liver towards the heart.
He's got to work. He's got to work.
He definitely needs more volume.
He's letting Hicks off the hook.
Yeah, I mean, again, like if this was an MMA fight, like I think Vazquez had the more damaging shots overall, but Hicks really has kind of outboxed him from the outside a little bit.
And that's the thing. It's got to be so Vazquez has got to make it undefined, like
a little uglier.
Yeah. And he's got to make it undisputable. So he's got to punch.
Right.
Instead of waiting.
Yeah, I think Hicks has done a fairly good job of like keeping this as an outside fight, and Vazquez really wants it to be an inside fight.
Yeah.
Round 4 is in the books. Referee James Green collecting the scorecards from the judges at ringside. Yeah, this definitely is a quintessential southpaw versus orthodox, man. This is really, really nice. These guys are showing us something. Now, Vazquez came out very, very strong in this last round. Let's see what he comes out with in this 5th round.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to keep it up and keep up what he's doing.
Yeah, but I would even say
It's
he
a
needs
close
to pick
fight.
it up even.
It's a close fight. I still got Hicks on the. It really depends.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is a close fight.
Texas Commission judges, I don't know what your experience with them has been, but it's been a little bit so-so. Another big counter right from Vazquez. Counters a straight left from Hicks.
Vazquez flashing another smile there.
I do like the feints from both guys, you know.
Right.
But feints are only as effective as you use them. Like if you throw them and you don't do anything with them, you know, there's no benefit to throwing it. It's kind of a waste of energy almost.
Agreed. See, Hicks will eat a shot and come back with like 4 or 5 good, nice, beautiful shots.
Yeah, and he's stepping down the outside as well, line that straight left up. And he's not really there for the counter because he's on the outside angle. Another big right hand from Vazquez, though.
And he'll come right back. He usually comes right back after that.
Yeah, but he lands like 2 or 3 of those around and then doesn't do anything else, right?
Yeah. You talking about Vazquez?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to do more.
Yeah.
He's got to, right there, he's just got to punch.
Right. And we've seen him do that in past fights, so. That was a big uppercut right there. Hicks seemed to be a little bothered, or maybe thought it was a head clash. Not sure.
Oh,
another
nice
big left from Hicks. These guys are heating up.
These guys are eating leather right now.
Yeah, they are. Body, head, body from Vazquez.
He switched orthodox. Hicks switched orthodox.
Oh,
Sure did.
He did.
Sure did. Wonder what that's about.
Coach Fountain, explain that to us. Why would he go ahead and switch stances?
Big right hand.
I don't know.
Do you think that was tactical from his corner?
Maybe.
Big left.
He's trying something.
We see a lot of switch stancing in MMA, and there's a lot of different reasons for it, but one of the biggest reasons is it changes the angles.
That's a great point,
That's where
Colin.
Vazquez got to keep punching. He has to keep punching right there.
Right.
He has to keep punching.
Yeah.
Right. He got to keep punching.
2 or 3 at a time is not going to do it.
It's too much. He got too much in between there.
Yeah,
he got to keep punching.
He needs like 5 or 6 at a time. Agreed.
You see how Hicks comes back?
Yeah. Hicks is looking a little tired here. Vazquez may come on a little stronger, but I think he's targeting the head a little too much. And especially when you have a slick boxer like Hicks, you really need to target the body a lot more to kind of freeze them and get their bodies stiff in order to really hit their head, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like some people think that you don't that you can't use a jab with a southpaw, but you can.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's slightly different angle, right? You either have to come over the top of the hand or maybe underneath, or just shoot it straight, right? We're heading into the 6th round here. So, do you still have Hicks ahead in this fight, Coach?
I do.
Okay. And
what about you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I have him maybe 1 round ahead. But again, I'm not a referee. Thank goodness. This is
not a judge.
Yeah.
So, but he's making the right moves. He's doing the right thing. He's coming back every time. Every time Vazquez needs to throw more punches. He needs to step it. He needs to step it up this round.
Yeah, I'd like to see Vazquez use a little bit more lateral movement to cut him off, and maybe like we were
just
saying,
punch when the gap
volume.
closes.
Yeah, body, head. Nice jab. We were just talking about that southpaw jab. Hicks lands it twice there in a row. Very nice. Making the sweat fly off of Vazquez's head.
Vazquez is waiting too long. Punch.
Waiting way too much. I agree. And this is something we've seen kind of in some of his past fights as well, I think. Even though he's been successful in those fights, that looked like a tough clash of heads right there.
Not.
Yeah, Hicks still stepping down the outside of that outside angle. to land that straight left. Another straight left from him. Beautiful
Got to
head
start at the
movement.
body, like you were saying a while ago. Vazquez has to go to his body first.
Yeah.
Stay on his body. Stay on his body and not wait. Right there, he can't wait. He got to punch.
And even when he's getting inside, it's almost like he's either clinching or he's like falling into the clinch. It's not giving him the space he needs to throw the volume he needs. Hicks doing some nice work on the inside there.
He is.
Which is really where Vazquez normally shines.
He's got to throw more punches.
Yeah.
We're in round 6 of scheduled 8.
Nice counter right from Vazquez, but again, nothing behind it.
He has to come forward and fight.
Yeah.
Fight. Just fight. Fight.
Nice.
Fight. Fight. You got to wonder what Hicks's stamina is like. He taking shots now. He taking shots.
Vazquez utilizing the ropes beautifully.
Finally starting to put a little volume on him.
He's got to keep on. He's got to keep on.
Yeah, but this is what he needed like 2 rounds ago.
He has to keep on. And right here, he has to keep on. He can't stop. He has to keep on.
I think Vazquez is actually a little tired. I mean, he's throwing, but it doesn't seem like the same type of volume he normally throws.
No. Hicks looks a little tired too, fighting off the ropes.
Couple of nice left hooks to the body there from Vazquez.
Right.
Looking for that volume work on the inside.
Nice work.
Now he's starting to put some good work together.
It's what he got to do, but it's got to be more, still more volume, still more, keep him from punching.
Nice ride by Hicks.
Yeah, I was going to say, it almost seems like Hicks is playing
rope-a-dope.
Yeah, a little rope-a-dope right there, exactly.
Vazquez talking to him, said, come on, Hicks. Look.
Wow.
This is the volume we're used to from Vazquez. Hicks still countering good, but a little stuck on the ropes here.
Yeah.
10-second clapper there. Vazquez hanging on the head of Hicks.
Whoa.
Big counter left from Hicks right at 10 the round. Coach, can you tell me how frustrating it is, like, you know, being in the corner of someone like Vazquez? You've got this fighter, you know what he's capable of, you know he's perfectly capable of hurting a guy like Hicks and doing the right things to win this fight, but he's just not doing it. Can you tell us what that's like, being in the corner of somebody like that?
Yeah, it's frustrating. it's the most frustrating conversation for a minute that you can have with a fighter. Like, it's like you have this, you can do this, you have the ability to fight, you have the ability to win. You just need to throw more punches, especially when Hicks lays on the ropes like that.
Do you think that it's necessary, like, one of the big exciting things for me about MMA is, like, you know, you can be like really getting beat up in one area and then all of a sudden you pull out a victory out of nowhere with something else, right? In boxing, you know, I guess you don't really see those like sudden finishes quite as often, but
that's where the lucky punch comes in.
Right.
You heard that before, right?
Ooh, nice.
Of course. Would you tell Vazquez to look for that at this point? Do you think he needs a knockout in order to win this fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm in his corner, that's what I would say to him. These last 2 rounds, you go out there and get that money.
Right.
Round 7 of 8. So if they're gonna be wrapping it up pretty quick.
He's catching him. Look,
That was nice.
and they talking. See, I think Hicks's mental game is messing with Ivan, because I think that shot hurt. If we could go back and replay his legs, I think that shot hurt just a little bit. I'm not saying it hurt a lot, but it wobbled a little bit. And he talked to Vazquez and said, come on, you know what I mean?
Right.
So Vazquez not throwing any more punches there.
But by Vazquez talking back, it kind of let Hicks off the hook a little bit. That was a big left hand to the body right there.
It was a little low.
Though Hicks is wearing it like it didn't even bother him, it comes back with a straight left of his own. I think Hicks did his homework. He knew the body shot from Vazquez was going to be there. He's done a pretty good job of protecting that liver all night. Especially considering he's southpaw. you know, it's on the lead foot,
So
right?
pick
So
him
it's
up. Vazquez. Also, if I was in Vazquez's corner, I'd tell him pick him up with the uppercut. He's sitting right on it.
yeah. He's been ducking his head a lot in the
He's
in the
sitting right
clinch.
on it.
Yeah,
Just shoot it.
right there.
No, I wouldn't wait for the clinch. I'd be on the outside. Tell him on the right there.
I see.
See it?
Yeah. Oh, right there.
See
there.
it?
Yep. Oh, right. Perfect there. Right as he calls it, Coach Leroy Fountain.
That's right.
That's why he's the best.
I tell you what, though,
He's
man, the
gotta
fans
work.
are really getting their money's worth out of this
Yeah,
one, though. I mean, this is an
absolutely.
entertaining bout.
Absolutely.
Hicks is super athletic. I've been really impressed with his reaction
He
work.
is. He is. It's a good fight.
Yeah.
Good
Whoa,
fight.
nice
Good
combination from
Fight. Good
Vazquez.
fight.
Hicks giving some of his own.
Yeah. Hicks might be a little tired. He might be a little tired.
Referee James Green breaking up the action.
Might be a little tired. I see a big blow from him. And he's not punching.
Would you say that Vazquez probably has a better shot with like like you said, a lucky punch or like a lucky punch to the liver?
Let me stop. Vazquez is getting frustrated. Right
Yeah.
But Hicks is boxing him perfectly.
Right.
He is.
But I guess my point was like you know, is Vazquez traditionally like a power puncher? Has he knocked out a bunch of opponents, or you know, like in that case, like
He's more of a volume puncher.
a volume puncher, right?
He's more of a volume puncher.
So if you're down on the fight and you need a comeback win, would you say targeting the liver might be a better way to try to knock somebody out?
Yes, but he got to double it up, shoot a lot of shots. I'd say go out here and fight, man. Look, what you got to lose?
Right,
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is the last round, championship fight. What you got to lose?
Exactly.
So let me ask you, Coach Fountain, who do you have leading the scorecard right now in this 8th and final round?
I got Hicks lead. I got Hicks. I see Hicks. I see Hicks doing more work, winning the fight. That's what I see.
Yeah, I think the first couple of rounds were really close.
Yeah.
But I think it's really obvious that Hicks has kind of stolen away in the last few rounds. Nice straight left there. Another big straight left. These guys are coming out.
They're turning it up.
Yeah.
These guys are fighting like there's a title on the line.
Yeah. I love it.
I do too.
Saving it all for the 8th and final round.
Absolutely.
These guys deserve a shot of Campo Bravo. 100% agave tequila. Unleash the wild within.
I'll do a shot with them.
That's right.
I'll take one for the team.
Take one for the team. He said, I think Hicks just told Vazquez he was tired. I think I'm tired.
Hey, you ever been there before, Coach? You know, you just get comfortable with your opponent. You're like, hey, man, this ain't easy.
Coach Fountain isn't friends with his opponents.
Yeah.
There's no smiling or honesty under there.
No, you got to go in there for the kill. I agree. Looks like Vazquez's corner told him he needs a knockout because he looks like he's unloading everything.
That's what he wants.
And he seems to be going to that uppercut a little bit more, which you were talking about earlier as well.
Hicks doing a lot of tying up in this final round.
Oh. Yeah, I think he knows he's ahead on the scorecards, and he's.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's trying to get out there. Hicks is trying to use some head movement, but he's a little slowed down at this point.
Yeah.
He's clearly like the more athletic fighter, but as we know, like as the rounds go on, that athleticism starts to wane a little bit.
He's still working. He's still working.
Oh yeah.
He's still working. That's what Vazquez needs. Needs to work.
Huge left hooks from Vazquez.
Nice right from Hicks, though. Oh!
He needs to work. That's what he needs. Look.
Vazquez smiling as he eats those hooks.
Eats those right on the chin.
He's throwing with everything in every shot. Vazquez is really unloaded. He knows he needs to finish here.
Yeah.
You can tell his hands
It's a
are...
fight. You gotta love this. PCS has put on a hell of a card.
Every single card, guys.
Every single card PCS has put on has been a headbanger.
Hey, that's not hyperbole either. Check the tape.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
Shout out to Reed Shelger and the team. Obviously, you guys sitting here with me as well.
It's been an absolutely amazing
Last round.
matchmaking.
Going to a decision, ladies
Last
and
10
gentlemen.
seconds, going to a decision.
Vazquez hunting Hicks down all the way to the bell.
I don't know.
Crowd goes wild.
He won that last round.
He absolutely won the last round. I don't know that it was enough to win the fight, but
I don't either. We'll see.
the crowd enjoyed it, and that's all that matters to us. So, if anything, I think that may be a little bit of showmanship, right? Like sometimes you want to show the judges you're confident, you feel like you won the fight. Not that it matters because they hand in their scorecards in between every round, but you know, you just never know. That last round could be the one that sways the judges, and every little bit counts. So,
what are you thinking about this next fight with Juan the Kraken Adams and
man,
Shelton Graves?
well, Juan Adams is you know, a good friend of mine, longtime teammate, UFC veteran, PFL veteran. The guy's fought everybody. He's an absolute stunned NCAA wrestler. You know, I don't know a ton about Shelton Graves, but I mean, he's going to have to come with something special to take the belt from Juan Adams. All right, we're going to throw it to Bart for the official decision on this ABO championship title.
Fighters in the center of the ring, please. Fighters.
It depends. These
Ladies and gentlemen,
Texas judges are different.
after 8 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge Randy Russell at ringside scores the bout 78-74 Vazquez. Judge Jenny Cardenas at ringside scores the bout 76-76, a draw. And Judge Joe Rodriguez at ringside scores the bout 76-76, a draw. The judges' scorecards reflect a majority draw, therefore, Ivan Vazquez retains the belt and remains your American Boxing Organization Super Welterweight Texas Champion.
Let's give it up for these two warriors, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, put your hands together. Let's give it up for these two fighters, guys. Come on, great show of camaraderie and sportsmanship. Now, Ivan, you retained your title, even though it was a draw. How do you feel about that? Tell me what's going through your mind right now.
I think the first card, even though I won it, I think it was too wide. I feel like I won, but it wasn't that wide of a margin. it was a close fight. I think it was really close rounds. I feel like I landed good counters as well as he did. It was an even fight. I have to sit down and look back because the same thing happened in my other fight. I looked back at it and it was a completely different fight. But as you guys could see, we had fun in there. We were talking to each other the whole fight. It was a high-level fight. I countered with one shot. Corner told me follow up with more than two. I know I heard him. He was stumbled back. I know maybe the second, third, fourth would have been a different scenario. Agreeing to my side, but learn experience. First time going 8 rounds. I feel like I reserved my tank a little bit too much. I could have turned it up a little bit more around. I was surprised. The ring girl was going out. I saw 8. I was like, oh, already 8? So I am a slow starter. So things I learned. Hicks, such a high-level fighter. Southpaws are so tricky to deal with. So I enjoyed it. I really had fun in there.
Now, it was a really, really close bout. What are your thoughts on running it back? That was really, really close. How do you feel about giving Mr. Hicks another shot?
I'm on it. Coach. Oh, he's over there. Coach.
Coach.
Call his word. Call his word. Call his word. Call his word. Run it again.
How do you guys feel about that? You want to see that fight again?
It's funny because when we were making the fight, Coach actually mentioned it. If it was a close fight, let's run it again. And I'm a man of my word. We shook hands, and I told him, let's do it again. Just like that. I'll take a screenshot. And he said it. So, to Reem, everybody upstairs above me, I'm down.
Awesome. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, Ivan Vazquez.